Never Say Die is by far the most enjoyable WIG WAM album we made to date. Probably because we didn't have a release date, and with our renewed friendship, it was just a joy to actually be together again and to make new music. And I think it's easy to hear that on this album, that we really enjoyed working together again.
The Second Crusade is the intro of the album, and it was made by our keyboard player Lasse, and it was supposed to recreate that apocalyptic feel and the image we have.
Which is a great, makes a great atmosphere to our first real song on the album.
And it was so good that we actually added it to the video for Never Say Die as well. So it's a good start.
Never Say Die, which I wrote. I think it was the perfect comeback track for album for WIG WAM.
The lyric reflects on our state of mind at that time, getting back together, and I really dug the song once I heard it.
You have to listen. I sent you a really good song. I've been visit Trond in studio, and I think, okay, let's listen.
It got all the elements from our past and new elements from our present time.
It was really groovy riff, and I was supposed to dub the riff on my bass, and then I had to practice because it was a hard riff to play.
But from the first second I heard it, I think it's that's the comeback single from WIG WAM. I just loved it.
I think that that really made a great start for the songwriting for this album. And we were supposed to do this song for Eurovision Song Contest breakdown surprise performance. But it ended up as the opener of Never Say Die, the album, and it's one of the coolest songs on the album, I think. Hypnotized. When we were recording and writing songs at Trond's place, I was driving home one day and I was listening to some YouTube videos on his YouTube channel.
I was making a promotion from my studio and did a YouTube video of it. And I got a call from Åge, who said, we have to make a song of that. That's a great riff.
And just instantly I came up with this verse and this bridge for the riff. And the next day I asked him if this was one of his riffs. And I really hoped so, because I thought it would be a cool song.
It's a more groovy kind of song. I love to play it. I can't wait to play it live.
And I proposed to play a simple bass line on 1 and 3, because then I felt it was just grooving a bit more, just like Running with the Devil with Van Halen.
I remember writing the lyrics on my way back the next day, and it's really about not judging the book by its cover. Even the most innocent person can turn out to be quite brutal.
From the first glance into her eyes, hypnotized, hypnotized. Lucifer.
Shadows of Eternity. It reminds me about old WIG WAM, and I wrote that song thinking about our past and fighting our demons.
I remember having a great time trying to capture Trond's inner demons making this song. He must have gone through some heavy shit writing this song. It's rough and it's hard-edged, and I love it to bits.
Those songs hit me really right in the stomach because I love that kind of guitars.
A really cool opening riff on the guitar and up-tempo song, which must be a killer to play live.
Kilimanjaro. I originally wrote this song as a follow-up to Ammunition's Wild Card from 2015 with that Western vibe.
I came up with the intro, which is the, more like American cowboy stuff.
That was the first song I heard Åge presented, and I liked it immediately. It was kind of a country feel to it, and I love country.
I think it's a good song. It's a song which we need on this album to make it a little bit various. And it's the second single from the album.
At first, this song was all about regrets, but I thought I would turn out too depressive, so I came up with this twist at the end. So it's more like a guy who never learns.
Where Does It Hurt? It's about Flash's hemorrhoids.
Now, where does it hurt? This song is written by Bernt, or Flash if you want.
Probably the most heaviest track on this record. And I love it very much. The guitar riffs and everything, the vocals, yeah, you name it.
Where Does It Hurt was a song I presented, and I really wanted to write something fast for once.
I just love this tempo, and I can't wait to play it live. It's a Flash song, Bernt song, and as I said, it's my second favorite on this album.
I had a really great time recording it because it's really based on adrenaline, and yeah, I'll leave it up to Bernt to tell more about the song.
It's about fighting.
When the stolen stone gets wild, wild in the burning streets. When the blows blow gets wild, wild from the burning heat. Up the rails on the train of pain, it's winding when it hurts. All I wanna know, where does it hurt?
My Kaleidoscope Art. Probably the most, the smoothest song and the most soft song on the album. The first song to actually be about love. It's about being colorized by somebody else and forgetting that, if you get color, you need to give color. It's all a give and take world if you want to true love.
I think we managed to put, the mood and atmosphere right on this song, and it turned out beautiful.
It's one of my favorites on the album, actually. Beautiful written, different keys, really good arrangement, and I think Åge sings like God on this one.
When you're purple red
dirty little secret. Throughout the history of WIG WAM, we've been called a lot of things. One of them is being sexist, because we have a lot of songs about women and cheap and easy love and sex. This one is about, you know, I've turned the whole situation around. So this one is about this lady who is into younger men, especially bikers.
The first time I heard Dirty Little Secrets, I'm not the one who use most time to listen to the lyrics. But this time I did, and I heard something about your heavy metal lover boy.
But this biker, she won't have a chance on this biker. He loves his bike more.
Again, I had made a demo of the guitars and drums and stuff, and sang a couple of lines to Åge, and he wrote the lyric, and it's a kind of Van Halen again, and I love that.
And that's another cool riff, actually. You instantly get your head banging to that one. I really like the drumming, the groove, and the chorus is just great. Another classic WIG WAM song, I think. Call of the Wild. When we first decided to make a new WIG WAM album, that was the first song I wrote.
I was giving it a go in the studio, trying to sing it, but I couldn't match the rawness in Bernt's voice. He really did a great take on the demo, so we decided this is Bernt's song. It has his signatures all over it.
Flash had grown as a songwriter. I think he has really used the 8 years since the last album to be a good or better songwriter.
Northbound. I wrote that song maybe a year before we started this album, and I played it for the guys, and they said, well, we have to do this for real on the WIG WAM album.
This is a song, an instrumental, where Trond really is able to show what he's capable of doing as not only a guitar player, but also as a songwriter.
The atmosphere and the harmonies is like old folk music from Norway. It's about the Norwegian mountains.
It's a song that has a really magic mood in it, and it shows how good guitar player Trond is. It captures really about how things are up here in the north. If you can visit Norway sometime, you will see the mountains and listen to that song. You will be amazed how beautiful it is up here.
As always, when Tini can do actually what he wants to do, what he's best on, these melodic guitar solos, I'm impressed every time.
Piece in there where the kind of Norwegian trolls and the mystic things of Norway will appear in your speakerphones, and it's simply awesomeness. Hard Love is a song that I originally wrote for Ammunition during a songwriting session that we had up in Trondheim at Victor's place. I wrote this at night time alone, and I soon enough presented it to Trond, and we thought, you know, that kind of AC/DC vibe would suit the album well.
Hard Love is probably the song which is also a little bit out of the main WIG WAM street on this album. It's more, from my perspective, it's a bit more blues inflated.
It reminds me of like a 70s type of song, and the vocals on that song is amazing.
A really funky track, which I really dig. It got that groovy drumming and a really catchy chorus.
It's killer. And basically, yeah, we just followed Åge on this one, and it turned out great.
Silver Lining is a song I have had for at least 10 years, I think. It's always been lying around, and this time I thought it deserved to see the light of day. And with a singer like Åge, I thought it was the moment to present this one.
This time he really surprised me when he played this song for me. I mean, I was so surprised that he had written this song. It really reminds me of old Paul McCartney, some Beatles vibe to it, and at the end it turns into this monstrous Pink Floyd thing.
First part is a more ordinary ballad, a good love song. But then something happened in the end of the song, and I have actually not heard the end of the song when I was playing this song in studio together with Tini. So he said, "You have to keep on playing," and I said, "Playing what?" Because I thought the song was finished. And then when I heard on it, listened to it once more, okay, it's a one more part to play, so I had to rehearse it on that song. So
On the last 2-3 minutes, Trond will have a showcase of what a guitar player is, because it's really a huge encore, and it just makes my skin crawl just to talk about it. So it came out amazing.
And I think it's a great song to end the album with, because it's like to be continued.